I have a question. How many towers can Tucci see with himself in BTD6? Now, if you don't know what I mean by that, obviously, if we go here, 2TC, you can only use 2 towers, and you have to beat chimps. But a self 2TC is where you take 1 tower, let's say the Dart Monkey, and if you want to 2TC with Ultra Juggernaut, your only other options are PMFC or Crossbow Master. And your ass is not affording Apex Plasma Master. So, I do have a few towers in mind. Desperado. Desperado, I think, can. You have Deadeye, all the way to Golden Justice, and Desert Phantom. There's just one problem. Deadeye is really hard to get before round 28, and every tier 2 Desperado is absolute dog shit. The only requirements it needs is it needs to be able to pop all balloon types and be able obviously have damage. Now, Mortar you obviously can't really start with. I don't think. I don't even fucking remember. No, 650 base, probably. For example, Sniper has everything you need. It has all balloon damage. It can damage all balloon types here. And you see single target damage and debuffs. It looks perfect. But let's just run it. Let's run it on logs. Just gonna turn Monkey Knowledge off for this. If I get 2 snipers, that is a wrong path. I don't even know what I would want to prospect this with. But since this would probably be needed for ceramic cleanup, let's just do that. If I send out something like around 100, I'm pretty confident this can take care of it. Yeah, this definitely can take care of around 100, right? Oh, that is, what the fuck am I doing? But if we send us something like around 98, you can just see how weak this is against cerams. Look how far fortified super cerams are getting. They started here, and they got all the way to here. So long story short, you are fucked. No matter how cheap this chimp setup looks, you're not beating something like round 98. Maybe you even beat round 94. So you'll need 2 towers that can pop all balloon types, deal with fortified super cerams, and have enough damage to kill a bad. But I have 2 towers in mind. The Sentry Champion and the Ultra Boost. Sentry Expert is such a good tower to solo with. And if you just give it some camo detection, it can get through a lot of shit. Now, Cleansing Foam is what scares me. I don't know if a single Cleansing Foam can be camo like round 95 or round 78. You know, huge camo ceramic rush. I think the hard part is going to be balancing our Ultra Boost in the right way. But I'm going to just set up this challenge real quick. I did try this with Ace, but I just didn't record it because I'm a lazy bitch. What the fuck? So only 2 engineer monkeys, hard chimps. I think the best map is really going to be logs, just because, you know, there's always 4 paths where you can hit. And we're going to do round 140, just see how far this can really get. And with that, with no further bullshit, let's go. So, first we have the Ultra Boost spot. I think here is a good spot because it can decamo, or maybe here, because it can decamo here, here, and here. It can have a clutch decamo. It can have an early decamo, and even here it can have like a relatively late mid decamo. So let's just play through it. I don't have an idea for where I want the Century Champion just yet. But I should probably get one. I want the Century Champion to be hitting the BAD for as long as it possibly can. I mean, that's pretty obvious, but like, where would that be? If it is here, you don't get good value, because Century's what's fine here. I think right below, like right here might be the best spot for it. And obviously I'm going to go for the middle. I'm going for the top cross path because I'm going to just use Cleansing Film for solo. I'm going to go for the middle cross path with Engineer. So this is going to be relatively easy early game. Anyways, I'll catch back up whenever we're about to die. I don't really think this setup struggles until like huge dense camo rounds. And I don't even know when those are. Like camo strams on 51 is going to be easy. I think the camo pinks of 57 are going to be the first time when we struggle. Because Sentry Expert just shreds Moabs. Especially the low tier Moabs. Those yellow sentries are insane. My prediction is I think this can be all the way up to round 111. And 111 is just going to be too many fortified ZOMGs. And if I beat 111, there's no way I'm surviving past 190. The BADs are just too spaced out that late, and they're ramped as fuck. So I don't really have a good idea. Obviously, I don't have a perfect idea as to when I'm going to lose, but those are my two biggest guesses. So, anyways, I'm going to see you when I die. Alright, round 37 right now. I got Sentry Expert up, and not sure what the plan is. I feel like we might just have to like overclock our overclock. But if I can rush Sentry Expert, that would actually be really nice. Because then I wouldn't struggle on actual defense, I would just struggle with the decamo. But if I rush Ultra Boost, I can get stacks way earlier. Also, first Moab, it gets absolutely fucked. You know, we have like the perfect spot for cleanup and everything. And these extra sentries are helping a lot. Their pops are a lot closer than I would expect. But I'll come back when we like really need to do something. So just took a look back at my PC and we can't actually afford the Sentry Champion. But I'm still thinking, I'm still trying to figure out if I need like overclock, or if I should just full rush Ultra Boost. So I still don't have a perfect plan yet, but the Moabs have been getting shredded just fine so far. This is like the farthest one makes it. 57 is a pretty big Moab rush though, so if we get through this one, we should be fine for round 60. And those are barely damaged. Nice. Pop count check. Engineer's at 45,000. Sentry Expert's at 45k. And Cleansing Foam's at 11k. But we deal with everything just fine. The combination of ice sentries and the yellow sentries pretty much clean up everything. So I don't know when we're gonna die soon. In total, Ultra Boost plus Overclock is what, 91,000? And we're already 42,000 on that save up. So I'm gonna catch y'all either when I die or when I need to upgrade something. Has been too long. Round 61 we just died somehow. I still think the good moves to take Overclock here, so we're not far off on the Sentry Champ. And it doesn't really matter if I de-regrow these because Expert, especially if Overclock Expert with full uptime, should just clear these rounds now. I'm gonna have to start actively putting Ultra Boost or Overclock on stuff. But probably won't see y'all until like round 78. Because that is the next round I'm actually scared of. Unless these fortified Moabs, they're pushing really far. They're not too damaged. So maybe those will take me out. Maybe the ones on 64 I'm more scared of. Actually, 63. Let's look at this. Before the champ mid-round, but I don't think we're going to buy it. We're still almost halfway there on the Ultra Boost save up. And getting stacks on the Ultra Boost early is definitely going to be needed for 95. I don't think there's a way we beat it. It's what, like, almost 1,000 camo balloons? And the unfortunate part is they are camo lead balloons. So it's going to force unlead them, I think. Which wastes just one more pierce. But anyways, I'll catch y'all next step. Of course, some BS always happens. It's not even a damage problem. It's I can't decamo all these camo whites in time. I think I'm gonna put it over here and just kind of overclock the overclock. Unless that's not gonna work. They shouldn't be getting past. There's no way. It's the regular balloons too. I'm gonna try targeting this over here and getting an early, kind of just like an early one. The problem is they're also regrow whites, so it's kind of like a double whammy. The phone is still holding strong somehow. Come on, there's still more regrow whites, bro. If I can get overclock up, I should be fine. Come on, just barely. Come on. They barely got through. Oh my fuck, no. That was so close. But this really shows you why I want Ultra Boost so bad. It's a problem of nothing is getting decamoed just because it regrows. So when I'm so... What is going... Hold up, my alarm's going off. Alright, my alarm started glitching for some weird reason. But 71 is a huge Moab rush, which we are... Oh yeah, we're dead. Saram. Can we even beat this round without S-Champ? Because that is literally the only thing we can do. Is try to buy S-Champ. Yeah, it's not even close. Well, we're going to have to bite the bullet. And I mean, obviously this is going to just destroy the rounds. But it's just the camos. And this one, I don't know if round 90 is... Not even 90, specifically 95. I don't know if round 95 is possible now. Because it's... Let me actually check the round set real quick. I have it on my phone. Round 95 is 500 regrow camo purples, 250 regrow fortified camo leads, and 30 DDTs. The DDTs are going to be easy. We have a Century Champion. My real problem here is a 250 fortified leads because I don't know exactly how this works. Also, round 76, we take care of that. I'm still scared for 78, but looking at this round set, alright, so that's 4 Pierce from the fortified lead, 1 from the regrow, and 1 from the camo. That is 1,500 Pierce. I don't know if y'all heard that right. That is 1,500 goddamn Pierce. I think. For just the leads alone. 30 DDTs, we can decamo those easy. 500 regrow camo purples as well. Oh, fuck no. Oh my god, wait. Wait, that's not even close. Can I sell these? I can, but I can sell everything though. Because I did not disable selling. Also, what is cleansing film hitting? But, I'm not sure if it's going to be possible just because of the decamo. Only other thing I've thought about, I've always wanted to try primary expertise 2TC. Yeah, it doesn't even hit camos, even if I could do that. Fuck. Looking at this, I couldn't even afford Ultra Boost. I'm just gonna have to stack this the whole, just the whole round. I'm gonna have to stack these. But something's, what in the ceramic rush is taking it? Because those aren't regrow. Imagine the Century champ just had a cross map. That was straight camo detection. It would be top 5 towers in the game. Come on. Holy shit, we did it. And regrow rainbows aren't a problem, obviously. That was so unnecessarily hard. But we did it. In a few rounds, we can see how Century Champion does against Super Ceramics. I normally don't even use this guy in my Shimps runs. Just because, actually, I should start using him because he has everything except for, purple and camo. Honestly, I think this could 2TC with a primary expertise. Actually, no, it could. You'd be dead to round 28 because you wouldn't have the money for lead popping. I didn't record it, but I have done primary expertise 2TC. Tell me down below if y'all want me to record that. Because I'm down, I'll redo it. Also, if you want me to redo it, Give me tower suggestions that you think can do it. Because I have one that I know can do it. But I want to see what you guys think can do it. Alright, round 83 just shows how much the Pierce can get utilized here. We're basically treating Moabs like ceramics at this point. I don't know where the struggle would even be outside of the 90s. I pull up the round set again. Looking at the 80s. Yeah, nothing looks scary in the 80s. The first thing that actually scares me is 50 regrow fortified leads. 50 fortified regrow camo leads. Ooh, Super Ceramics pushed kind of far right there. I don't like that from only 2 ZOMGs. Do I need to start overclocking the champion? It's fine though, because we're 12,000 away from the Ultra Boost. So I think we're gonna get it on round 92. It's unfortunate we had to get the Century Champion, but just try to compare this to the Century Expert. It's such a big jump. There's a reason it's like 10 times as expensive. This is definitely a really cost-efficient tower, too. It shreds through every Moab layer. You don't even need ceramic cleanup that bad. If you're going past round 100, yeah, of course you will. But I also wonder how this thing's going to do against ETs. I'm just overclocking this to start. DDT's pushed kind of far. Round 91, looking at this round, I think soon. I'm just going to put an overclock on the champion before round 92. And we actually do get on round 91. That unfortunately resets the cooldown, which is why I decided to overclock before 92. So I have some extra centuries now, because I know this is kind of a difficult round. But I'm going to start putting stacks from here. Not during round 94, though. I'm not putting any stacks on there during round 94. Because there's no way in hell I'm surviving this. That's 93. I'm pretty sure this is... Yeah, this is just BFBs and DDTs. So, free stacks for me. I'm thinking I also should have put these over here so I could stall the rounds better to get more Ultra Boosts. 94. It's 25 BFBs and 6 ZOMGs. Do I risk another stack? Let's see how fast I shred these. I shred those really fast. I'm going to get stacks on the Ultra Boost. There's no reason to risk it because I don't have Time Machine mod and I'm too lazy to make another account. Because I actually am going for 100%. Let's Ultra Boost this. How much stuff is getting through? Come on. Come on. Ultra Boost it again, maybe? I need it on the champion there. Okay, an Ultra Boosted champion getting that far gives me a lot of hope for this round. Ultra Boosted champion is 4 stacks. Come on, please. Please. Let's fucking go. That was actually so much easier than I expected it to be. And there's no more camo problems for the rest of the game. So let's just stack Ultra Boost and see how far we can get. Also, why is some last targeting? But my prediction still stands either around 111 or 119. I'm kind of leaning. I don't have the round set to 140 saved on my phone right now. After looking at these fortified ZOMGs right now, 111 might be possible. You don't even have all stacks too. I think purple, because Century Champion doesn't have purple popping power, so that's gonna really hurt us. Also, 98 Super Surrounds and 98 are just pushing way too far. Way too far for what I like. But it's fine. I get. Oh, we also have Hell right here. All right, fortified DDTs of 99. Those push really far, but it's because we have nothing over here. And the BAD, just see if the 2TC is possible. Oh, hell yeah. That's getting destroyed. DDTs hit the cleansing foam and they're already dead. That's around 100 done. Let's get some stacks from the Ultra Boost, maybe. So, if you're wondering, yes, it is possible to do a self 2TC in Bloons Tower Defense 6. How far can we push this thing? I don't know why I'm not. Why am I not Ultra Boosting this again? What am I doing? Why? And let's just see how far this can get if I, actually use some of my brain power. Fortified DDTs are going to be a weakness, it seems. Not fortified ZOMGs. The sentries have really good pierce, I just realized. I need to use this tower more. This tower is actually kind of broken. I know if you buff it, it's definitely the best tower to buff in the game. Just because, especially like Homeland or Call to Arms, what the fuck was that? I blinked and about 500 Super Cerams just exited. Alright, I might just actually do this on slow-mo. Alright, Ultra Boost this. What? There's no way I'm dead to 103. I don't really care if this is impossible. It's all I can do. Alright, now just a ton of fortified ZOMGs. I'm going to pop all these out at once, though. Yeah, that's not good. It's a lot of fortified BFBs, though. This round is definitely possible, but I'm too lazy and I don't have the patience to micro all this. So 103 is the limit. You can beat me if you want, but hey, so now it's possible. So subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video.